breaking news here, Steve, on MSNBC. Dylan Roof will get the death penalty. That is what these 12 jurors have unanimously decided today. Dylan Roof will get the death penalty for 18 of these 33 federal charges that he was convicted on just last month. Dylan Storm Roof, 22 years old, now becomes the first person in America to be given the death penalty in federal court for a hate crime, Steve. This marks the end of a very emotional, difficult, and historic trial here in Charleston, South Carolina.
The supremacist who murdered 9 parishioners in South Carolina is going to get the death penalty. And as an African American and a fervent believer in Christ, I'm not happy about it. No, I want him to live. And no, this ain't no case of me appealing to my inner righteousness. No grief-laced cry for forgiveness. Or no pacifist plea from the pulpit, cause I'm mad as hell. And packed with enough spite to shock an Old Testament God, I'll just be dead if I let this man become a martyr. Don't y'all know a grave for this man would be an award, an illustrious abode. The day of his execution, watch all the American-bred boys make him idol. Lift him high enough to worship, watch the clan claim kinship to a new brother, baptized in the waters of bigotry, basking at the sights of blacks being blessed in bricks, bombs, and bullets. So no, let him sit there. I pray thee hollow cell walls haunted with 1,000 hallelujahs. I pray thee the day the locust comes and the wickedness eats of his flesh. I saw him there in the courtroom, all satanic and stoic, his eyes red with the lust of martyrdom, his posture erect and arrogant as if he expects to be made eternal for this deadly sin. And I know, Black America, I know it's been years of being kicked and pushed around. I know it's hard to move on when you're all out of cheeks to turn. I know sometimes forgiveness is a cross too heavy to bear, but y'all know better than this. But we've been through more than this. We know our help comes from the hill. We know that vengeance was never ours. We know that absent from the body means present with the Lord. Why offer him that privilege? Why let him stand at the pearly gates on his own times? However brief, Susie Jackson didn't. Myra Thompson didn't. Daniel Pickney didn't. And see, the first mistake I made was the first draft of this poem bore his name, but never any of the slain. But I vowed never to immortalize this man in text, nor spectacle death, turn his biography into a eulogy, his manifesto into an epistle, the inner workings of my chapbook into a tombstone. So no, by his fruits we shall know him. White supremacist, murderer, domestic terrorist, and by them same fruits we shall know America, who has always made celebrities out of our murderers. They gave Darren Wilson ABC and CNN, gave an auction and a boxing match to Zimmerman. You see, white men will strip you of your light, then catapult into stardom, while you are left lowering your son into a black hole. So no, I will not make him some patron saint of white supremacy. He will not get full off fame and Burger King this time. Hate will not get to have its way. So no, I say let the motherfucker sit there until his bone breaks from brittle, until his skin festers with boils, until his mind fills with the darkness that he can feel. But I plead with you, America. I plead with you, America. I plead with you, America. Do not make Dylan Roof a martyr.